All right, we're back. I talked about Nikki Haley here, okay? Now, this woman is filled with contradictions, which makes it hard to know where she actually lies. So I would like to talk about, because she's becoming the second up runner here. You know, the donors are liking her more than liking Ron DeSantis. People are talking about her being a potential running mate for Donald Trump, actually. That'd be one way for Donald Trump to maybe get her out of the race and get her endorsing him once they see that obviously, you know, he's doing good enough to win here with all these criminal indictments coming up here. But so Nikki Haley, with things like, she's on stage and she says that we can't demonize women. But then she says that she's going to sign a 6-week abortion ban if it came to her desk. Now, I don't see stopping abortion as demonizing women, but that's what she was saying. You know, we shouldn't even be talking about these abortion bans because we don't have the votes in Congress, and that's just demonizing women. That's her stance. So I can only take her by her words. And so when you say those words and then you say that you would sign a 6-week ban if it came to your desk, what you're saying is that you believe you are demonizing women. I mean, if you think that's different than what, you know, she said, please let me know, because I don't know how another way to take that when you say we should be talking about this because that's the basically demonizing women. But I would definitely do that though. Now I agree with her thoughts on, you know, wanting to ban abortion. I don't think it should be done at the federal level. I think we took it away from the federal level and we put it in the state level, and the states are saying, hey, no, we want abortion. But again, we're also going to get to that a little bit later on, a little more topic. But let's talk about Nikki Haley and just some of her interesting beliefs here, okay? So Nikki Haley initially criticized Trump's anti-Muslim remarks, but she defended his travel ban when she was a UN ambassador. So you say the things he says about Muslims are bad, you don't agree with them, but you do agree that Muslims shouldn't be able to come to our country. I mean, make it make sense. Her strategy involved guarding a positive relationship with Trump while projecting herself as a competent alternative. Haley often defended Trump's decisions and rarely opposed him directly. Despite her role and access to Trump, colleagues saw her as a less likely to challenge the president directly. She aligned with Trump on major policies, but had notable differences concerning Russia's approach. Her criticism of Trump's handling of Putin showcased friction within the relationship. Haley's shifting criticisms post-presidency highlight a change in her stance, especially after the Capitol riot. She navigated a political balancing act, maintaining loyalty while strategically distancing herself from certain Trump decisions. Her stance on key policies and her influence on Trump were part of the strategic political brand. Haley's nuanced relationship with Trump allowed her to gain foreign policy experience and a graceful exit from the administration. So those are my notes on basically Nikki Haley's relation with Trump. I mean, with most people in the Republican Party, okay, they understand that Trump has a very loyal base. And even though they seem like they are against the things that he says, they're willing to go along with them because they don't want to bother that base. That is Nikki Haley in a nutshell. She wants to be likable to as many people as possible without actually having to set forth a stance that she's going to follow. Like, do you understand? Like, do you get that's not something you want in power? You want someone who you know their stances are. When you're going to vote for someone, especially for the office of the presidency of the United States, you need to know where they stand on things. Because once they're in office, you don't get to go, oh, I don't like what you're doing. I actually want you out. I made a mistake. So when they lie to you and they act different than what they actually are, you don't know what they would actually do when they're in office. And yes, I just described politicians. However, Some of them are good about faking it. So at least you can go, well, I think this is what they want. And then when they show their true colors, you go, oh, he got me. Nikki Haley is being a chameleon in front of your eyes. She's not being shy about her desire to just say whatever she thinks you want to hear. That is part of her brand. Okay, at this point, it's just part of who she is and what she is. There are many people who I think should not be in office. There are many people I'm fine with being in office, and there's a few people who I actually want in office. Nikki Haley is part of that group that I do not want in office because I don't know who Nikki Haley actually is. Because depending on what the people in front of her wants is what Nikki Haley wants. Now, if you are okay with that and you like, oh, well, I'm fine with anyone who goes with the political wins, Nikki Haley is your girl. And that is why she is the Republican donors class's girl, because they know that she's not real. They pay her. She will do what they want because she wants that money. One reason why someone like Trump, I can see the appeal for someone like him. Trust me, I do. Someone who has the money that you know doesn't have to worry about getting money from someone else. I can understand people would want The Rock to run because he's so wealthy that you don't have to worry about him wanting, needing someone else's, money to get him by, to make him feel like, oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what they want because they pay me. Someone like The Rock who's so wealthy, if he's going to run, he's going to do what he wants to do. That's why he's going to run. Nikki Haley is running because she wants the donors to give her money. That's how she makes a living. Not because she wants to do the best thing, but because that is her path, her career path that she chose. She chose to be a swindler, a schemer, a conniver. All these different words to describe someone who is just in for the con game, because that's what Nikki Haley is there for. She's in for the con game.